No, we shouldn't sit together.
Well, after us being thought, I don't know if you know this or not. Hello, everyone. Last night we went out, and the doorman only asked for these students' IDs because they thought we were their parents. Fuck you, Tampa. Thank you very much.
I love you, Daddy!
Love you too, favourite daughter.
We're not doing
Your
it.
favourite last night. Hi, sorry.
Yes, Mummy?
I don't like this.
She's having a crisis now.
Having a midlife crisis?
Darling, it's good.
I love how every time I'm on stage with you now, it is from a Mommy and Daddy show happening. It happened in New York Comic Con too.
It's you, Maggie.
Stop sitting next to me, that ages me.
Do you want me to swap places?
That's weird.
Musical chairs, I love it. So it's about 2 years since Baldur's Gate came out. So I think tomorrow is the anniversary.
No, wait, just thank you, because I kept thinking, God of August, that rings a bell. What is it? It's the release.
Exactly. So I'm so curious to know, for the four of you, how has your journey been? Obviously, your journey extends far beyond those 2 years, but with the game and getting to be out here and be around fans and getting to see how this thing continues to grow.
Mommy?
No, it's incredible. I can't believe it's been 2 years. And I can't believe that people were like still love it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't believe it, but I just can't believe it. Like, it's almost like the hype isn't dying down. It's still going. In fact, in many ways, it's getting more and more. It's like snowballing. All thanks to you guys. Thank you for like being here. I never in my wildest dreams expected this, and it's been an amazing journey that we've all got to experience together. So what could be better? I'm living the dream.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm really grateful for it because it's like that iceberg moment of the many years we've all had of being in this industry and working on so many different projects and just hoping this one will stick, and finally people just see that apex of the iceberg and celebrate our work now when we've been chipping away for so long. So I'm so grateful for all of you guys for how popular this game is and how welcoming you've all been for us as actors in this space and celebrating us thanks to this game.
No, but really, I remember we all had a conversation and we had our first American Con this time, like I think it was like March last year, and we were like, oh, but will the hype die down by then? And yeah, like as you said, it just hasn't. You guys are feral and I love it. I love it.
Yeah, again, no notes. I think also on a selfish point of view, I get to hang out with my sisters, which is so.
Daughters.
Wives?
Wives.
Yeah, it's been, because obviously all of us as actors, we do lots of different projects and stuff, which is amazing. You meet some different performers, and you have to have sometimes very fast friendships to be able to trust people, to work with people and stuff like that. The fact that we get to keep living this experience in a different way, and sometimes in live plays and things like that, has been a constant source of happiness. Do you want to take the call? No, it's fine. I'll wait.
So, just to fill everyone in, Aliona, no, go and answer that.
Take the call. We're just hanging out.
Aliona's got an Apple Watch.
This is my fault.
And she's forced all of us to use the walkie-talkie feature. And now somebody's walkie-talking her while we're live on stage. Don't you answer it? Go on, while you're taking a picture of Red. We'll wait.
My parents are angry at me, but I
So about 2,000 people. Oh, sorry, 1,000 people. The crowd say hi.
She's stopped now.
Children anyway, these.
I think she realised she fucked up.
The crowd say hi, Christy.
She's on a mission to find the boo-boos.
Yes. You guys, what new idea though?
She says,
Baldur escape laboons.
yeah, my shadow hot for boo-boo, but
Balloonus. I'm ill. We continue the panel.
Aliona,
So in summation, it's been a wonderful time.
She got the boo-boos for you too.
Any questions?
We apologise. You've only got through one question.
No, one question. I have a question for you, Aliona.
Yes.
You know, being here at this con, seeing how many people show up consistently for video game actors, what is it, because we've talked about this before, but kind of the difference between how Hollywood treats actors who come onto video games to be that kind of like named talent versus how video game actors aren't necessarily being out there and pushed the same way.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this? I know we've talked about this before.
I feel like it's a shame that the video game audience is being overlooked when it comes to screen projects. We see from you guys how dedicated you are for the fans that you are for Baldur's Gate, for any actors in video games. And I feel like that's being neglected at the moment by filmmakers, studios. Like, we see how much you guys want to support us, support your favourite video game actors in screen projects. There was a medical drama I did in the UK called Maternal. I've seen that it's been translated into Chinese. All my scenes have been found, translated into Chinese and put on Billy and watched thousands of times. There's a BBC murder mystery, PBS murder mystery that I was in like one episode, and the fans of my work made more noise about me in that show than anyone else in that show. And like when Jen was, she had a short film at the BFI that premiered, Jen posted a story on Instagram, like last minute, 60 people travelled to come and support Jen in this BFI, in this short film. These guys were in Hollyoaks, like a soap opera from ages ago. I've seen so many edits of Dev and Neil in Hollyoaks. I've basically watched all your scenes by now. I know your character was called Simon Walker because...
Exactly! It's such an obscure British...
So obscure.
Like, we see all the time how willing everyone is to support us in the screen projects we do. Why are filmmakers not seeing that yet? And especially when it comes to video game adaptations. How well did it go down when actors from The Last of Us, from the game, were also in the TV show? Like, Ashley Johnson was the #1 most looked up person on IMDb when the TV project came out. Absolutely. Nolan North being in the Uncharted movie when he was the original in the game. Like, why is all of that not happening? Why was Doug Cockle not in the TV series The Witcher? Or why are we not being considered when there's video game adaptations like, The Last of Us did have video game actors, but Fallout, The Witcher, even animated adaptations like Arcane. Like, we would love to be part of those. And I think studios, thank you. Studios are neglecting the video game audience who are so willing to support and so dedicated and passionate about their video game, about their favorite video game actors. And I think it's a shame that that's being overlooked, it's being slept on, really.
I agree completely. I think a lot of people responded to that as well. Before we move things over to fan questions, I have one last question for each of you. Something I love to ask actors about is the roles that they don't normally get to talk about. It's not always the roles that they're signing autographs for. And I'm curious for each of you, what is a role that you've had? It could be Baldur's Gate, it could be a day player role or a school play that has had a lasting impact on you. A very deep question.
So for me, I grew up doing community theatre, as you call it in the US. We call it amateur in the UK, and amateur dramatics. And it was this community thing, and I think all the grown-ups used to get drunk in the fields next to where the play was, and it was all just very chilled. But I got to do my first proper meaty role was young Estelle in Great Expectations by Charles Dickens.
Set in the world of punk in London 72.
It really wasn't. But it was the first time I got to say words on the stage and be loud, and obviously just being little and precocious and just noisy. I was just like, oh, this is it. I am a true Leo. So I think that was mine, and Oliver in Oliver, because that's my Roman Empire. I think it was those. But that is my advice to any acting person who wants to be an actor. Start off doing community theatre.
Yeah.
You'll not have a better training ground. Do it, bitches.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I guess, the same thing. I started at theatre. I was at National Youth Theatre. I got my first, I did a few early gigs, but one of the first bigger gigs that I really felt empowered, I'm an actor, was The Royal Court with Dominic Cook. It was an American play, a guy called Chris Fisher, he's a New York writer. And it was really amazing. It was a really amazing piece, quite daring. I remember feeling at the end of it, I'm an actor, I can do this. Like, I may not be the best actor, but I can definitely do this, I can definitely do it to a good level. I definitely should be here. And that really helped me. I had a lot of self-doubt. Coming into the industry, especially a lot of chips on my shoulder about the way I looked, and was not very happy with the way people perceived me, and all that kind of stuff. So to actually just do a play that really stretched me, it was one of the first plays I ever did, was an amazing experience. Nobody wants it.
Oh, well, I played a sex robot in a short film that I then took my husband to watch with me in the premiere. And we're still married. But you know what? I think I pulled it off rather well, and it won the award at the whatever little festival it was. And I don't know if that was the most impactful role, but it was a lot of fun. I had a great time, and actually I really loved being in Hollyoaks because I used to watch that every evening when I came home from school. It was the one thing I put on, and then when I got to be on that set, I was like, oh my god, it's like childhood dreams coming true. So yeah, whether you're a sex robot or someone in Hollyoaks, they're all meaningful in their own ways, aren't they? What about you?
Not for me. I want to add something to my previous answer, which is we're also theatre trained. A lot of us are formally trained in the UK, and I think that's something that maybe execs are a bit short-sighted about. They think video game actors, they just know how to do video games. But like listening to these guys' answers, everyone is trained in all different platforms and mediums, especially in the UK, we have our formal training. My favourite one, I did when I finished theatre school, a short film that I filmed in Amsterdam. So first job, I get flown out to Amsterdam, and the whole film. I was born in the UK, but my parents are Russian. The whole short film is in Russian, so it's a huge challenge. It's called The Occupant. It's got like 2 million views on YouTube. Yeah.
So good. It's so, like, can I just interrupt and say, when we first started dating, I hadn't seen Aliona act, and I was really nervous because I was just like.
Were you like, oh, shh.
Well, it took genuinely. I was like, I don't think she's a very good actor. And then, thank God, I watched The Occupant on YouTube, and I was like, oh, thank fuck, she's still hot, she's still brilliant, yay.
Thanks, babe, thank you. Appreciate that.
And now to fan questions.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Thank you all for being here.
Hello.
A little bit of a question for everyone present. Sorry, I'm liking it. Sorry.
Loop around the table.
I don't know.
Now it is, yeah.
I thought Daddy got confused again. I was going to wonder.
Daddy's always.
For Baldur's Gate 3, there's plenty of interactions, plenty of secrets, multiple things you can do for multiple different dialogues. Is there anything for your characters, any lines that you think are underappreciated or maybe more so hidden away that you'd like to see more recognition?
Isn't that my hand?
Deb loves that.
I love that line.
For your character.
Oh, gosh. Ooh. I mean, for anyone that, gets past Act 1 Lazelle, she's a bitch, I killed you in the cage, yeah! See if I can!
So red flag of you, by the way. We are judging you, people who say that.
Really are. And when you tell me that she's been kidnapped by Orin, I know she wasn't in your party. So anyway, going back to the original point, if you get past that and you Lazelle romance and the softer parts of Lazelle, I think are underappreciated. One and done.
Thank you so much.
That was a great question. Next up.
Can you shift that little like
This
there
way.
because I can't see anything in this picture. Is that okay?
Right here in the center.
Yeah, maybe just if you don't.
There.
Sorry, thank you. Thank you very much for those. Thank you. Hello, Drysdale.
Hello. Hi.
I think I might quite like you.
Well, I have a related question.
I outed you in front of everybody. I'm so sorry.
You guys, if you got to voice a dateable household object, what would you pick? Dev, Aliona, and Jen?
A bottle of ranch.
You have a name named Randy Ranchero? You have to think of a character name. Randy Ranchero. Randy Ranchero.
Apparently I'm a hairdryer. Why am I a hairdryer?
Oh, I thought it was because it makes a lot of noise. That's calling me down. I'm joking, I love you.
A hairdryer because I make it nice.
I say this often. I really like birds. Are binoculars considered a household object?
Yes.
Then binoculars.
I mean, in this game, you can romance the air, so...
Yeah, then definitely binoculars. I've got 4 sets at home, so it's a household object.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up. Making people do a really long walk.
Really long walk, I know.
Theo Kennedy.
Hello, my name's Gerard. Are there like any projects from your childhood that you would like definitely want to work on today? Like anything that's nostalgic for you that you would
Oh
want to
yeah.
work on?
I don't know, this project means nothing to anybody under the age of 40. There is an old book series that got made into a British TV series called The Tripods. And it was my, one person, thank you one person. Thank you one person of a certain age. Your wife doesn't know. Oh well, great. Yes, so it was made into a British TV series, and it was one of my early sci-fi memories. It felt like in the 80s and stuff. It was one of my earliest sci-fi, that and Doctor Who, like my early gateway sci-fi TV shows. And it was really cool. It was a really interesting idea. Kind of like War of the Worlds meets, I don't know, Brexit. It was like a little bit like that. So it was like that only works in Britain. You guys don't find it funny. I'm talking about the apocalypse, Brexit. Fuck you guys. So it was basically like a really interesting story about how teenagers are trying to take the world back from the adults and screw everything up. And it's really fun. It was really nice. So I would love to kind of revisit something along those lines, like a kid. Yeah, it'd be fun.
Tribes. Did anyone watch that?
Oh yeah, Tribes.
British.
No, Tribes are British.
It was just a British thing, but that, or Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids. Again, British references. I'm sorry.
This is going to be a good one. Kim Possible.
What is Kim Possible?
Everyone's Gay Awakening. It's just like,
I am substantially older than you. What is Kim Possible?
you were alive in the 90s. What the
I wasn't
fuck?
watching television in the 90s. I was going out. I was touching grass.
This is why
Touching grass, which I believe is the expression to mean go out and do something. Am I into something that's really inappropriate? No, it's fine. Okay, good. Touch.
Dad, what's your answer?
Tribes. Tribes, also tribes.
Goosebumps. Yeah.
Boo that. She didn't even say it.
She didn't send me.
Read the book.
Thank you.
Very fun question. Next up. Have to say it. I understand.
Yeah, maybe we can split the difference.
Welcome. Jingy Jangy one.
Here we go. Okay. Hi, I'm Raymond.
Hi, Raymond.
And if your character, any of y'all, could hijack your body for a day to the real world, what's the first chaotic thing you'll do, and how would you explain it to the cops?
Hey, I'm going to plead the fifth.
Well, hopefully you all know that I directed on the game. However, I also voiced Marina the Squirrel. If the squirrel was to hijack my body, I would assume squirrels don't wear clothes, so I think what would get the cops' attention would be me jumping across trees in a city, naked.
Screaming out, gotta get them nuts!
I think it'd be that.
I don't think we can top that.
That's perfect.
That was a very creative question. Next up.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you guys for being here. My question is more about like when you act a role, like in Baldur's Gate or any recent project, what's the one most important thing you try to bring into every articulation for that role? Like something that you feel really embodies the character you're trying to play and how you bring that to it.
Well, there's many things. You know, the preparation for an actor is, depending on the methodology of an actor, can vary quite wildly. I think really, ultimately, the bottom line is you always have to look for the authenticity of the character, which means you have to park your ship at the door many times, so that you don't end up playing your story, not the character's story. So I think authenticity is a big thing, which means what is the character? I play a lot of like villainous roles, which I've done all the time. But I'm not, I'm not a sociopath. I play sociopaths. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is my judgment on those people. I have my own opinions in real life about people who fucked up shit. But I can't judge the character. You know, for a character who's a mass murderer, I have to justify that somehow as to play it. So I think authenticity for me.
I can tell you something that I don't bring, what I try not to bring, is my brain. But I'll explain. I think when you think too much, it really messes it up. You have to go on instinct and feeling and emotion rather than, oh, now the character, oh, this line is angry, now I'm going to get angry. As soon as you start doing that, I think you're done for. And because you're not listening, you're not present. So leave the brain somewhere else and bring the feeling. Very nice. Great question.
Thank you guys so much.
Excellent.
Hi guys, I'm Nisha. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna prelude my question with some context. Okay, so for the average adult, it's already like, tedious having a professional life and a personal life. For you guys, like prior to the game, you guys obviously had your private professional life and your personal life, but then it pivoted into a professional life that became very aggressively people-oriented, and we are very thankful for that. But I'm sure there's like a learning curve to be able to balance like, your personal life, your private projects, as well as having the energy to be doing long con days. What was the learning curve for that, like from your first convention to being where you're at now?
Very good question. 10 out of 10. I feel like we're still learning. And it's certainly for the two of us because
Three.
the three of us, because our partners are also because well, excluding them in this just for a second, we don't have a partner at home that's away from that work as well. And so it's like we've found it, I'm not gonna lie, like quite tough to switch that brain off. Then I feel like we still tread that balance quite a lot. What do you think?
I think awareness is, like in our relationship, we have to be very aware that we might be having a romantic dinner, celebrating our anniversary, and then be talking about a con or a video game. We have to be like, no, that's work. Like we need to have that boundary and focus on our relationship and keep it kind of like holy. Like, the sanctity of it is a precious thing. It's really been a learning experience because so many of you are wonderful. You're like, we would be friends with you if like there wasn't this. So it's like learning that if not friend, why friendship? And that can be really hard, but that's something that we've learned. That we have to stay professional.
Yeah, I think irrespective of everybody's experience of it, the boundaries are important. Like my private life is absolutely off limits, unless it's something to do directly to do my work. Because I don't make money from it. I don't present that as entertainment. So what we do is we present our public versions of ourselves. But it's not everything. Because I think it's important, like you said, you have to keep some things for yourself sacrosanct. Also as an actor, I think it's also important that people don't know too much about your personal life, because they should know more about the character. Because nobody's written a story about Neil, and that would be boring as hell. It'd be dull. It would be really dull. It'd be very boring. And they shouldn't. And that's the point, I think, is boundaries are super important. Also in fairness to people that you meet as well, because their boundaries are important. Thanks, Nisha.
That's a great question.
even when they're not necessarily sure about their actions, they're confident in themselves. And I feel like the more, you know, we all get to see this view, you all seem to be very confident as well.
Well done for buying it, darling. Well done for buying it. It's all alive. Yeah. Nervous as fuck right now.
And yeah, that's my question. So how do you think that you build your confidence?
How do we build our confidence?
I think, no man, I mean confidence a lot, I think confidence is to do with competence. If you feel competent at something, you're confident because you know what you're doing. I was going to caveat. I think the other thing as well is that, again, coming back to authenticity, just being honest, just being transparent, you know, in terms of saying what you mean, not saying what you don't mean, things like that. I think that also makes one confident because you're just telling the truth about how you feel and what you believe in. I think. I don't know. It's an unusual question.
I think this is very confidence building.
Yeah, you guys.
Everyone reacting the way that they have. I mean, you know, before sitting on a panel like this, I would like be shitting my pants, but now I come out and I'm like, oh yeah, I belong to. Oh yeah, yeah. I belong here. We all belong here. I deserve to be sitting here. But before, if I had to do a monologue at Jonathan's, I'd be like, oh my god, it's like this big deal. So you know, this kind of thing that you guys have been giving us, you know, this, I don't even know what you call it, this feedback, celebration, yeah, all of that is extremely confidence building. But I think that you know, if you don't happen to have an army of fans just at your disposal, I think just faking it till you make it a little bit. I used to do like affirmations, power poses, not even joking, go into the toilet, do but yeah, genuinely before an audition, because I read it somewhere and I was like, oh, so I'll try. It helps! It helps, yeah. And a lot of like mental kind of inner work, and I did a lot of stuff like that. I didn't think it was working at the time, but now I think it was seeping in somewhere, and it just takes a little time for the brain to catch up. No, for the body to catch up. The brain gets it first, but the subconscious needs to kind of catch up a little bit. So just pretend.
But I think also I just want to say that like you see us like this, but know that like I'll talk on behalf of myself. Like these guys that's their own business. But like I have anxiety, and I've had anxiety for probably all of my life. And some days are great. And this is great, I feel great right now. Tomorrow I'll probably have a vulnerability hangover and be like, what did I say? And have a cry. And you know, like most mornings I'll have a crisis going, I don't look good today, I don't want to meet everyone because I look rubbish. You know, like know that I think most people, unless they're a psychopath, like worry and have imposter syndrome. And I think it's very easy to fall down the road of they're okay, I'm not okay. Like a lot of the time I am not okay, just know that. And I think sometimes knowing that it's kind of universal helps. It helps, it goes, you realise that everyone is just a human, and we all do poos and we all get anxiety. And
just talking about how the Queen used to go through poo. You haven't talked about that.
Also, by the way, you know what I realised? We're all living the same life. No joke. We're all having like the same experience. Not to get like really spiritual, but we all are living the same. I feel like people are having the same experience. So I'm like, oh my god, we're living the same life. And I've been saying that a lot because we are.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Next up.
Loving the fans. Yeah, you found like.
Yeah, I want Ray.
Yeah, she's been
I've been
playing too much Baldur's Gate 3. We are not all talented.
Hello.
Hi. So my question is.
What's your name?
Oh, it's Michaela.
Hi, Michaela.
My question is while doing Baldur Gate, what scene or line would you say is the most memorable or funny?
You picked that by hand? Oh, it's deadly poisonous. Oh, I'm only joking.
Why am I an old lady?
You picked that by hand. That's a shadow heart line, by the way, not a laser line. But you would guys would know. I'm gonna stop talking now. You go.
Are you okay? For me, it's stop licking the damn thing. I just think, oh, all of Corinna's lines.
Oh, yeah.
No, I do think Tim's delivery of that just
So
taking me to the next time.
What's the line about bury the hatchet? Why would I bury a perfectly good weapon?
That's a pretty good line.
I got too many.
I'm too funny, I can't
I'm
think
too
of
good.
Thank you so much.
Great question. You next up.
It's getting creepy now. It started nice, fun, now it's like very soft, I'm slightly undertoned. It's a little terrifying. Yeah, slow down. Hi!
Hi.
Sorry, Claire.
I'm Talia.
Hi, Talia.
You guys have impacted and even changed lives across all the characters you portrayed, it's Baldur's Gate or any other media. And we have so much to learn from you guys. But if there was like something that you could tell your fans to either remind them or just let them know, something to stick with them, what would it be? What would you tell them?
I think, so we've all had this amazing experience. Firstly, Larry and Megan, we were lucky to be part of it, to be conduits for story. Larry, of course, lead that thanks. But I think for my experience, for our experiences, we've all had very similar stories. I think the one thing that people should know that come up to us, and we're very grateful for it, saying, you know, really helped, blah, 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 is that they are the ones that change their life. We are glad to be inspirations to help them. But they are the ones with the power to do that. We just have to cheer them on, do you know what I mean? In a very interesting, artistic way. But I think it's important that people understand that. Because, you know, people have come up to us and said things like, you know, this saved my life. Or, I was going to commit suicide, or things like that. I mean, really heavy, heavy stuff. And it was the fact, yeah, it's like great that we got to inspire you. The characters are the most important thing to inspire you. But you're the one that did it. I think that's important that people know that. It's not, there's a lot of stuff that's put on us which is wonderful and very humbling, but they are the people that did that. They're the people that got through it. They're the people that had a dark moment, reached out to somebody, or just got through themselves, or asked for help or support, whatever it was. They're the ones that did that. I think it's important that people know that it's not us, it's them. We just got to cheer them on.
Question. We have about 7 minutes left, so let's try to get through as many as we can.
That's better somehow, session really. Sorry, it's like she's dying. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Colette.
Hi, Colette.
I was just wondering, we all relate to the characters a lot in different ways. What is the aspect of your character that you relate to the most?
Leading the film.
What do you relate the most about playing a squirrel?
I like different types of... Yeah. I don't want to say it because it sounds wrong. I'll say it.
And for me, I had to learn Shadowheart's confidence. And I think it was the thing that was the most different to Shadowheart at the beginning, from me to Shadowheart, and the thing I found most difficult. And then by the end, I think it was the thing that I actually related to most. And I think that's really beautiful, and I will always be grateful to Baldur's Gate 3 for that. So yeah.
Good. Next up.
From the time that Baldur's Gate 3 was announced to early access to actually reaching its final release, I can imagine there was like a lot of stuff that was left on the cutting room floor. Is there anything that you wished had
Not with a barge pole, my friend. Not with a 10-foot barge pole. But the truth is we don't know. Whatever was left on the cutting floor was Larian's decision. We're not really a part of that. So are you asking me anything we recorded that was left on the No idea.
I'm not actually sure anything was cut.
I think most of it was in. So I think what they were very clever about creating, it was so complicated what they had to do, that I'm pretty sure that everything was accounted for that was going to be put in the game, as opposed to cutting swathes of it out and it never appearing. I don't remember anything.
No, I don't remember anything being, maybe there were small parts being cut out, but honestly, the truth is we recorded so much, and sometimes people come to me with lines and I'm like, oh, I recorded, did I? That's my line. Okay. That even if stuff was cut out, I don't think I would remember. But I think most of it seems like most of it made it in.
Yeah, I think so. Genuinely think everything.
Yeah, I think it did. And if anything was cut out, it was probably just stuff that was recorded and it was like basically two ways of saying the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, nothing that was not like a big plot point that was cut out. I think Act 1 was kind of their main bit for seeing like how the characters were and then potentially changing them. I believe Shadowheart changed a little bit, right?
Yeah, I think the characters changed right at the beginning. Like,
Yeah, I don't think Lae'zel really changed, but I think some of the characters changed a little bit.
Yeah.
From that point onwards, it was pretty much smooth sailing.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it was a hell of a work of art. I mean, it was incredible. I think the amount of planning it took, I think it didn't really leave much to be left out. Thank you.
Great question.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the question. Thank you.
We are down to 4 minutes.
You, obviously.
Hey. Hi, my name is Newbon. I was wondering, a question for everybody. What would you say your spirit animal is?
Oh, nice. I feel like mine personally is a fennec fox. Have you ever seen the ones with the giant ears? They're really they're kind of pretty but kind of weird, and they're quite social and they like warm, and they like napping, and they're great. So that was I'm good at. Yours is a bird, babe. Yay! Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next up.
God, come on.
Hey. Hi, my name's Solana. This question I have can be for any game that you have voice acting for. It doesn't have to be Baldur's Gate. Is there like any scene that you have done that you were just so embarrassed that you can't listen to it yourself? Now, you can be vague.
Great question.
Really good question.
Really going through my mind palace right now. Hold fire. Oh!
I mean, so many things. I feel like
So many bad things.
So many bad things. No, but like you do. I think it's more. I'm really lucky. I think a lot of us are lucky that we did theatre first of all, and the beauty of theatre. No
one's gonna see it.
So you can embarrass yourself as much as you like and not have to worry about it. But yeah, I mean, there's a couple of games that I did that aren't even on. Like I'm not even credited for.
That was a very good question. Anybody else? No? Excellent. Let's go.
Thank you.
We are down to 2 minutes.
Wow, I love that. That's so cool.
My name is Helen, and this is a question for all of you guys. Who would you romance in Baldur's Gate 3?
What's your romance? Lay Shadowheart.
Do you know what? I've just started. No, I'm the one answering all the questions. No.
Yeah. I call it masturbation.
How many times have we heard that?
I know, it's a
Honestly, I think
You guys don't laugh anymore.
No.
They've heard it so many times. It's scary.
I would romance Azora. She's got a sexy dress.
Oh, you said shut up. I think like I'm doing another playthrough, and I think I'm gonna go for Minthara. Thank you.
Great question. Next up, we're down to 1 minute.
With it, guys.
I'm Luis Elena. Thank you guys for being here. I'll try to be quick. This is for I'm Aliona. I'm so sorry. I'm nervous. This is Aliona. You guys both worked as performance directors on this game. I wanted to ask, what capacity you guys work with each other, or did it? And
We actually never worked together.
As directors, when you direct on a project, you have a voice director and a performance director.
Yes.
So I would direct Neil when he was recording, starring, when he was acting, but then you would never have two performance directors at the same time, so you would be working with another voice director.
Yeah, so I was doing a lot of voice direction on it as well. Actually, I was doing a combination of voice and performance sometimes when we were overloaded with too many people, etc. But actually, you and I never got to work together.
Not in direct, yeah.
Which would have been really fun.
These guys directed towards the end of the game. Jen also directed voice at the end of the game, because we needed all hands on deck.
Yeah. It was the first time
directed
actors experienced crunch. It was quite wild.
Yeah, but by that point of the game, I was stepping away from directing, so I would only actually direct Shadowheart, because we were in a relationship by that point, we were in love, so I was like, I want to see Shadowheart throughout to the end. So
And I needed a tester for my romance scenes.
Thank you so much.
What a great question, and we are officially out of time. Okay, one more. Wait, we're the chosen one.
Thank you so much. Just real fast, wanted to say my dad has 4,200 hours on the game. Which is 175 days of his life. I don't think I've seen him that much. Real fast. Take a hug. Can I still get my question? Great, thank you. So also, I romance you in the game, but anyways. Really fast, which of you has played the game the most and how many hours you have?
But I mean, not me.
Me?
I think Jen.
I think Jen has. How many hours?
Too many. Because we've got our playthrough, I've got a dirty one, and now I'm playing as an evil monk, so...
I definitely have the longest playtime. It's been 2 years.
We still haven't finished.
You haven't finished?
No.
That's crazy.
I haven't finished line.
Yeah.
Really? None of us have finished?
Is it good?
Wow.
Should we
Thank you very much.
Great. That was